Well, if you saw the press conference yesterday, it kept on saying it, this is the right time, and that's the reason Yankee superstar shortstop Derek Jeter says he's going to retire this season.
Yeah, Jeter spoke out for the first time in a news conference yesterday. Mike Bako, sports editor at DailyNational.com, and Marty Appel, author of Pinstripe Empire, join us now to discuss. And I want to start, gentlemen, with this news conference. 26 minutes he talked, and boy, if you were watching this news conference hoping to see some kind of emotion, you were watching the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
I think you would be expecting that from the wrong guy. Jeter comes from that mindset of I'm not going to let you see me play hurt. I'm not going to tell you if I'm not hurt. I'm not going to tell you what my emotions are. You're just going to see it on the field.
I saw something that I thought was a little emotional, where he was defensive about that he wrote that that Facebook posting. Nobody helped him. He did it himself because people are skeptical about things like that.
I kind of felt like when I was watching the press conference that I saw more of Jeter than I ever did before. Like you said, he's somebody that's very guarded. I think that's played to his benefit here in New York because we chew him up, we spit you out, and we're really nasty when we have to be. But that's why the captain has been such a strong force for the Yankees. My question to you is, when you're sitting there looking at Derek, you could feel the emotion on it. He was wearing it.
Yeah, he knows that this is his final year. He knows that this is going to be his final round in the spotlight. He saw what happened last year with Mariano, so he's lived through it vicariously, even though he wasn't around it on a day-to-day basis. So he knows what's in store for him this year.
Yeah. So, okay, where does Jeter rank among the greats? And I'll start with you because you wrote the book on this. So where does he rank?
Well, it's personal, but to me, the Mount Rushmore will always be Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle.
Okay.
And then I put Jeter fifth. For a long time, I thought maybe Yogi would be number 5. But 20 years, the face of the franchise, always doing everything right, I put him number 5.
And he also said he wanted to be a Yankee. The Steinbrenner's gave him that, and he's going to be a Yankee forever. So that tells you what that meant.
And also the face of baseball, not just really the face of the Yankees. During a rough period for baseball, when it went through the so-called steroid era, he played the game right. He played it clean. Boy, baseball was lucky to have him.
What do you think is the Jeter standout moment for you, Bo?
I think for me it has to be 2001. Playoff round against the Oakland A's. Yankees down 2-0, makes the amazing flip play, leads them to a win in that, and then the famous World Series.
To me, it's cumulatively, it's that he never comes to bat and you're thinking home run. And yet he's in the top 10 all-time Yankees in home runs, and he's number 3 in postseason home runs, and yet you never think of the guy as a home run hitter.
I'm thinking about that dive that he made when he went into the stands, and then he gets all bloodied up, and he's still holding the ball, and you're saying, man, he is a man of all men.
And he wanted to play the next day. Scars on his face. That's the Derek Jeter. That's the memory.
What do you think would be the best thing to do to send him off, like for New Yorkers? What can we do for him? Ticker tape parade?
That would be interesting. How about just giving him a piece of the team, make him an owner?
That would be a real
I think you saw it with Mariano. I think just the emotion of everyone showing their love for him and him embracing it. I think that's what the fans would want to see. Some of the human emotional side of Jeter.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us here. I mean, it's a fascinating conversation. We're going to continue it throughout this season, so we appreciate your time. Time right now is 6:59.